Hi there, welcome back to the Rare Book Reviews channel, where I am hoping that I will get to show you some rare books and share some thoughts on books, hear from you about books, and mostly get excited about acquiring books. So today I'm going shopping. I'm going to a local store that is a charity benefit for a library. It is a great store and I found amazing things there, and I even went there sort of in the last iteration of the library. It's inside the library building, and a few years ago they completely tore down the library and renovated. So the library bookstore is still coming back. It's a great building. It's kind of fun to just visit. They have a great coffee shop with, you can get a latte, they have a little seating area, they have a beautiful gym, they have a really great activity area outside for kids, and then of course a great library, and then the library bookstore. But because it's still on the comeback, and then they were closed completely during the pandemic because it's in a county building, the shelves sometimes are a little thin. They're not packed like some of the other ones. So the other stores that I go to. So it's a little bit of a gamble, and you never know what you'll find. I have a list of requests from friends. I have a list of fiction that I'm looking for that I just want to read, and I'm on the wait list for the library, and I wouldn't mind paying a couple dollars to have a copy in my hand. And then collectibles, I mostly collect books that I really loved as a kid. I love to have a keepsake copy. For classics, I really like to read the classics, but I think it's a little more fun if I have a special copy, an early copy, or a copy with cool illustrations, something like that. So I'm looking for all of those things, and then if I find things that are valuable but not something I would keep, I will still purchase it and then sell that, and then use the proceeds to afford my book collecting lifestyle. So today I don't know what I'm going to find. Hopefully some of those things. Let's go see what we can find. Okay, I had a pretty good shopping trip. I think there were really good books this time. There were some parts of the library's bookstore still a little, the shelves are not really full. It was busy, which was really nice to see that it was bustling and people were buying books and getting excited about all the bargains. There were some good things I considered. They had an early copy of The Fountainhead, but it was not quite early enough or quite enough of a bargain for me to actually buy it. Today, the section of British history was fantastic. They had really cool stuff, and I got a couple things. This one has been on my list for maybe a year. This is the companion book to The Crown, the second one. There was a first companion book, which I loved, and I actually gave that to a friend of mine because I have plenty of books, and I didn't think I would read it again. This one is a slightly different format, but I'm very excited to read it. They have sort of sections of photographs instead of the The one previous had them throughout. It was very glossy. This looks like a little bit more text, a little more history, so I'm excited about that. And this seems like it is going to be a great book. It is mostly in good shape. It has had a couple stickers on it. And if you have a book with stickers on it, I use a thing, it's called Goodwin, and it's a little bit of a spray, and it takes the residue away. I need to do a little more on this book. It's got a little here too. But I used that when I worked at Barnes & Noble in high school and college. That was something we used to get the stickers off of books. Sometimes they would come to us even with publisher stickers or things like that if you had to remove it. It's pretty good, and it has a sort of orange smell, so it doesn't smell chemically. And it usually will work on this dust jacket has a little bit of a matte finish, so it's a little risky, but a glossy cover, that stuff will just take anything off. I also got this I didn't even know existed. So this is similar to the Crown Companion. This is for the show Victoria, which I also thought was fantastic. I just think Victoria seems so great, and Alfred, and they're just so sweet. I love all the history. This book is much more photos throughout and sort of intermixed and history as you go along. So I think, how much fun is that? So I'm very excited. These were $4 each, and that seems like an amazing bargain. And that got me thinking about the other books that I have read because I watched The Crown. So if you enjoyed The Crown and you're looking for something to read, I have a couple other suggestions. This is a fantastic biography that really tracks similar life events, and it will give you the real history. It's very well researched. This is Elizabeth the Queen by Sally Smith. I didn't make a note here. I'm sure I got this for about $3 or $4 as well, but you can get this easily on Amazon or probably your local library. And I think that the portrait of her on here is just beautiful. For Victoria, I have this book, which is similar to the companion book in the sense that it has photos and cool illustrations mixed in with the text, so it's really fun to read. This would be a really great gift book, and it is The Life and Times of Victoria by Dorothy Marshall. I honestly don't know how hard this would be to find. I am sure I found this in some used bookstore. If you enjoy the royals, this is the best thing in the world. The Royals by Kelley. I found this in England, and I was on a royalty kind of event, and it is mildly hilarious. It is very gossipy. My understanding is that when this book came out, it was very scandalous that Kelley told these secrets, had interviewed people who knew the current royals, and some of them told embarrassing stories, which in England, that is not something that one does in print. There are some doozies in there. And they just come off as the royal family are just people. And I think that is why people got very upset, because they are supposed to be, God chose them. I'm an American, I don't really think that's a thing, but they are fascinating. And these stories, so much of it is weird because Queen Elizabeth has been the queen for so long that most of these stories are from before my lifetime. So it is fascinating to hear the Kelley version, the sort of gossipy version, compared to the show. And I enjoy both the historical ones, the biography of Queen Elizabeth, and it's a fun read. It is a fast read, and if you're looking for something kind of light and you enjoyed The Crown or even Victoria, I think The Royals is great. So those are my suggestions. If you have a favorite book about the royals, or you have something else that you read after The Crown and you would suggest it, please let me know. I love these books, especially for a vacation read or a weekend read or something just light and fun. I think these are great, and I am so looking forward to, I think there's a new series of The Crown, and I'm not sure if they're doing another one at Victoria, but I hope they do because I just enjoy them. So that is our time today. Thank you so much for watching. It's so fun to have a way to talk about my fun trips to the bookstores. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe, or shoot me a comment and let me know what kinds of book collecting videos you're into. And thank you for watching. Happy reading!